Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. And today's video is going to be another best and worst one brand review sort of video. So this time it's going to be on the brand Avon. If you know, I'm someone who is already associated with Avon as a representative. So if you are interested in purchasing anything from the brand, you can definitely contact me for the same. I know, shameless plug, but yeah, I feel like it's been a while since I've spoken about Avon on my channel, because at this point I feel like I've tried out pretty much every single thing that I am interested in. So I own everything and I'm in the process of trying out most of the products. So yeah, I think I'm at this place where I can now film maybe a couple of just review videos, maybe something like this, best and worst, and just share my final thoughts and everything, and just put it out there, just in case you're interested in anything, then you can know what my review is, and it's going to be completely unbiased. There are things that I absolutely love from the brand, which are holy grails, and then there are also things which I absolutely do not like whatsoever as well, and I will never ever recommend that to my customers or my subscribers, my viewers, my followers ever. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I just wanted to share that disclaimer out there before I get started. But yeah, I have 10 products today which I want to talk about, which are ones that I have used a lot, and that's why I can share my full and final thoughts without any kind of hesitation that, you know what, maybe I should try this a little bit more before sharing a review. No, these are things which I have used a lot. Some of them I have used up, some of them I have repurchased multiple times, and I've been using for a long period of time. So yeah, now let's get started with all the products that I have to talk about. So I'm going to be starting with two of my holy grail products from this brand, and I've spoken about them multiple times. If you've watched my MD's video, you would have seen these. If you've watched my favorite holy grail product kind of videos, you would have again seen them there as well. And it is these two face washes right here. So both these are the Avon Naturals face washes. The first one is the Purifying Cleanser Green Tea and Tea Tree Oil. So if you have oily, acne prone skin, this is going to be your best friend. I don't even remember how many tubes of this I have used up in the past. I want to say almost 3 years. This is one of the first products that I tried out from the brand, and I discovered the brand, and I've been a representative for almost 2.5 to 3 years at this point. So in the past 3 years, I've probably used up 10 or 15 tubes at least of this product. So yeah, it's definitely a staple, essential, holy grail. I need to have this in my skincare collection at all points of time. And yeah, this is one I would highly recommend if you have oily, acne prone skin. It's a gel based cleanser which has some exfoliating granules, which are not plasticky beads. They are very tiny particles, and once you start massaging it on your face, they do pretty much go away, so it does not feel harsh on the skin whatsoever. So yeah, if you have oily, acne prone skin, I would highly recommend this one. And the other one is one which is suitable for again all skin types. This is the Purifying Cleanser Carbon and Perilla Leaf for fresh and clear skin. This is basically a carbon cleanser that you can use in the evenings, or when you're going to take off your makeup. This is one that you can go for. I will say that this is not meant for very heavy foundation, concealer, all of that kind of makeup. It's meant for more everyday natural makeup. If you just have a pressed powder or some loose powder, more of light makeup, then this can be a great product, and I would still recommend that you do use micellar water on top of that. But the reason I really love this is because it takes rid of I would say, for me, 85% of the makeup. It's just the 10-15% that is left that needs micellar water. But apart from that, this gets rid of everything, and it also does not dry out the skin, which I feel that's why it is suitable for all skin types, because no matter what your skin type is, you can still use this. So that's the reason why I really love. And again, this is one just like this one, which right now I have 2 tubes of this in my collection, and I always need to have this on hand, because no matter how many other carbon cleansers I will continue trying and testing out, I will always come back to this one. So yeah, that's why I always need to have this in my collection as well. So yeah, now moving on next to something which I actually do not like at all. It's one that I actually ended up buying two different variants of the same thing, and I tried both of them out. I did not like them, and then I decluttered and gave it away to my mom. This is the Avon Natural Fairness Cold Cream. So this is what the packaging looks like. Now the reason I don't like this cream at all because it's super duper thick and heavy, and I feel like most cold creams are that way. So if you have dry skin like my mom, you can absolutely love it because it's extremely moisturizing. But if you have more normal to combination skin, you are not gonna like this because when you apply this, you look like a grease ball. When you wake up the next morning, you still look like a grease ball. But I feel like it does not do a lot for my skin. Like I would rather use something that kind of improves my skin in some sort of way. I don't want to just put something on my face and look like a grease ball. And I also feel like creams like this can actually tend to clog my pores at least, and that's the reason why I'm not like a very big fan of them. So yeah, this is one that I actually removed from my mom's cupboard to actually talk about in this video because the other version, which is like a yellow and a white color packaging, like this is light pink and white. This is the other one, like the fairness one. And then there was another, I think, moisturizing cold cream or something like that. That was like a yellow and a white color packaging. That my mom used up completely because it's been a while since I've given these to her, and she still has quite a bit of it left. So yeah, you also don't need a lot of this because again it's so moisturizing. But yeah, if you have oily to combination skin, would not recommend this whatsoever. If you have dry skin, then yeah, it can probably be more suitable for your skin and particularly your skin type. So yeah, that was that. Then moving on, next I have a hair care product, and that is the Avon Advanced Techniques Anti-Dandruff Keep Clear 2-in-1 Shampoo and Conditioner for all hair types. This is a more moisturizing sort of a shampoo. So if you're someone who just like forgets to oil your hair, or for example if you do it like alternatively, like if you wash your hair once like only with shampoo, you don't oil your hair before that, and then next time you oil your hair and then shampoo. So maybe this is one that you can use when you have not oil your hair, because I don't think this will be able to get rid of the oil that is there in your hair because of the consistency that it has. It's more of like a hydrating, moisturizing sort of shampoo, and I do believe that over a period of time when you're using it consistently, it also helps with dandruff. So I do agree with that claim as well. It's not something that is going to get rid of dandruff in just one use, but yeah, over a period of time when you use it continuously, it does get rid of dandruff as well. And again, it's something I've used up like what, 4 or 5 bottles of this already, and I have like another 2 to 3 bottles right now in my collection as well. So yeah, I mean, this is like a pretty small size in my opinion. I can use this for like maybe 3 to 4 weeks or a month if I'm using it like continuously, because I wash my hair like 2 or 3 times in a week. So yeah, if I'm using this every single time, I'm probably going to run out of this like in a month max. So yeah, that's the reason I need to have like multiple bottles of this on hand. And for a while I felt like I was not oiling my hair at all, and that's when this was like my holy grail go-to shampoo. So yeah, I do really like it, but again, it depends on the kind of hair you have and the kind of like routine you follow when it comes to your hair care and all of that. So it's a very subjective product, I would say. But yeah, personally for me, it's one of the best products that I've tried from Avon. So yeah, I had to mention that as well. Moving on to the next product that I actually have 2 of these to share, but I'm talking about just one particular category, and that is the Avon Scent Essence Perfumes. Now Avon has a lot of different kind of fragrances, and one of these fragrance ranges that they have is the Scent Essence ranges. So this is one perfume that I have. It's the Wild Bergamot variant in the range, and like you can see, this bottle is completely empty. I have used it up completely. It's more of like a citrusy fragrance. I will leave the notes right here on the screen for you guys to kind of know better, like in case you have a good knowledge of scents. For me, if I smell something and if I like the scent, I'm just gonna buy it. And of course, these I had to kind of gauge by the description, and I couldn't actually smell it, but this scent particularly I really liked. But what I did not like about this was that it did not last very long on the skin at all, which I feel like is not a very bad thing because it is also a more inexpensive perfume. I would say it's priced at around 7 $7.99 if I'm not wrong. So yeah. I also have the blushing raspberry, and then I also believe I do have another variant also in this range. But yeah, with the blushing raspberry also, I feel like the scents don't really last very well on the skin. So since it's a more inexpensive perfume, I don't think it's like not a good value for money. I think you get what you're paying for. But if I had to choose, I would rather spend a little bit more money and get a perfume that lasts longer on the skin. So yeah, that's the reason I would say this is not really a best or a worst. It's like somewhere in between. It's got its own good aspects as well, but the fact that it doesn't last very well on the skin is kind of like a little bit like I'm not so happy about that particular fact, kind of a thing. So yeah, I had to quickly mention those as well. And now moving on to some things which I don't actually have in my collection anymore because I've probably used them up already, and I don't have the empty bottles, or I have not repurchased them yet. But some of these things I really like, so I'm going to quickly talk about those. And when I talk about them, I'll leave a picture somewhere on the screen for you guys as well, probably like this side, so you can identify what I'm talking about. And one of the first things I have to talk about is again something I have used multiple like pieces of this particular product, and that is the Avon lip balms. They have two variants. They have a cherry and a strawberry variant, and I love both of them like a lot. It's something I remember at one point I had like 10 lip balms. Like I had purchased like 10 pieces of them, and literally all of them like sold out very quickly because every single time like one of my customers asked me that, do you have like a good lip balm from Avon? I told them that, you know what, this is an amazing lip balm, and at the price it's offered is also again amazing. It's priced at $1.99, but you can always get it at like a buy one get one free. So it's pretty much like $100 for like a lip balm which is gonna last you for a good 3 to 4 months. And I've recommended this lip balm to every single one of my customers, and they've loved it and repurchased. I literally remember I had like 10 to 15 pieces again, like I mentioned, and we sold out of it pretty quickly because all of my customers, like my repeat customers, kept asking for it like every 2 to 3 months, and I used to give them one, and then ultimately we just ended up like finishing all of them. So yeah, currently I don't have a lot of them. In fact, I don't have like even one piece right now to show it to you, which is why I will have to insert a picture again like I mentioned. But yeah, it's again a great lip balm. I remember also talking about this in my favorite like my top 5 lip balm video as well. I remember mentioning this lip balm in that video as well because it's just an amazing product. It moisturizes the lips really well. It's not like something I would use for the night time, but yeah, in the daytime if you don't want to use lipstick and you want to go for a lip balm instead, like you're in college and you're very young, you're not into lipsticks as much, and you just want your lips to be moisturized and hydrated, they're tinted as well, so it's going to be amazing for that. Or if you want to use something under liquid lipstick, it's great for that as well. So yeah, there are a lot of different ways in which you can use them, and it's going to suit a lot of different people. So yeah, that's again one of my favorite products. Moving on back to perfumes, again some of my favorite perfumes, like just in general in my collection, are from Avon. I feel like out of my entire perfume collection, 70 to 80% are Avon fragrances, and 2 fragrances out of that entire range which are my favorites, and I've used both of them up completely, which is again why I don't have them to show it to you. The Avon Imari Seduction EDP is again one of my absolute favorite. I've used up like 2 bottles of that fragrance. It is an amazing perfume. I will leave the picture right here along with the notes as well for you guys to know what I'm talking about. I can't describe that scent. It's like feminine, flirty, girly, a little bit sensual as well, and it's I remember I got introduced to the perfume because of Shreya Jain, and I'm not sure if she still uses that or not. She doesn't really talk about that on her channel anymore. But I'm someone, I bought like one of it and then I got hooked, and there was no going back from there. I do have to repurchase it, and I probably will eventually after I use up some of the more perfumes that I have in my collection. And another one that is similar is the Avon Little Red Dress. So they have a like whole line which has like a little red dress, little gold dress, little black dress, And Little Black Dress also has two more variants. One is called Lace and the other is called Sequin. I do own most of them. I do own Little Gold Dress and Little Black Dress, but I haven't used them as much. But Little Red Dress I finished up completely, and I remember getting a lot of compliments when I used to wear that perfume every single day to work. My colleagues and my friends used to compliment me all the time when I wore that fragrance. And again, it's one that I will definitely repurchase eventually. Again, it's a very, very, very beautiful scent. I'm not very great at describing fragrances, which is why it makes no sense to like say anything about it, but I will leave the notes for sure on the screen for you guys to know what I'm exactly talking about, just in case you're more if the notes give you a better way of identifying what the fragrance would smell like, then I think those will be really helpful. Also, both of these fragrances have their corresponding like body moisturizers as well. So the Little Red Dress body lotion comes in like a tube packaging, and I absolutely freakingly love. First of all, I love the scent of it, of course, because it smells just like the perfume, but I also love the consistency of the moisturizer. It's not too thick and heavy on the skin. It's more of like a viscous consistency, so it's very liquidy and it does get absorbed into the skin relatively quickly. As for the Imari Seduction body moisturizer, that is like a body butter sort of a packaging, and it also feels a little bit more body butter like. It's a little bit more thicker in terms of the consistency, not as thick as a body butter, but it's like somewhere in between a body lotion and a body butter. So that takes a little bit longer to get absorbed into the skin, but still I think it's pretty good. So yeah, and I also forgot to mention the EDPs. Like both the perfumes last very long on the skin, a lot better compared to the Avon essences that I just spoke about. So I would definitely prefer those a lot more, which is why I would also prefer repurchasing those over repurchasing one of these, because even though I love the scent of all of them, but since these don't last as long, I would probably, I'm pretty sure I would not repurchase these, but those I would definitely do repurchase. So yeah, that's pretty much it for this video. I hope you enjoyed watching and knowing my thoughts and opinions about some of the Avon products that I have tried out. Definitely do subscribe to my channel if you enjoyed watching this video, and click on the subscribe button as well as hit on the bell button, which is next to the subscribe button, because that way you'll get to know every single time I post a new video. I'll also leave my Instagram in the description box along with links to purchasing everything if I find them like online on Amazon or on Nike or something like that. It'll be also helpful, just in case you don't find like an Avon representative, and it's going to be easier to purchase from Amazon or Nike probably. So I'll definitely leave those links as well in the description box. And yeah, that's pretty much it for this video. Thank you so much for watching, you guys. Until next time, bye bye.